Now for the Springfield City Council, let's welcome to the podium Chuck Poland.
I asked Pat Rose if I didn't use my whole 5 minutes, could I get a refund? She told me no. So, my name is Chuck Poland. I'm from Springfield. I was raised in Mays Subdivision, attended St. Dominic Elementary School, then went to Washington County High School, on to St. Catherine's where I graduated with an associate's degree. I then transferred to Western Kentucky University and obtained a degree in business administration, a bachelor's degree in business administration. When I got out of college, I took a job with a national insurance firm and lived a couple years in Madisonville, 1 year in Louisville, and then had the opportunity to return here in the late 70s. I am co-owner and president of Sims & Montgomery Insurance Agency right down on Main Street. When I filed for City Council 4 years ago, I made a promise. And the promise that I made, and it was on my electioneering cards from them, is that my promise was that I would serve the citizens of Springfield to the best of my ability. I will be available and respond to each and every one of you for your concerns and questions on issues facing us all. And I've done that. I want to make that promise to you again. I will continue to use my best judgment as we move forward and make decisions that affect each and every one of us as we continue on. I chose to live and work in Springfield many years ago and have never ever regretted that decision. I have a good relationship with my counterparts on the City Council. I have a good relationship with Mayor Debbie Wakefield, with the staff at City Hall, with other various city employees, as well as department heads. I like being on the City Council, and I hope that the citizens will allow me to continue. Thank you so very much for the support and allowing me to serve, and I hope that you'll allow me to continue. Thank you.
Chuck Poland, candidate for the Springfield City Council. Up next, Republican candidate for jailer. Here is Joe Mudd.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe Mudd, the current Washington County jailer. I was appointed August 1st, 2017 by our Judge Executive John Settles, prior to Steve Harden retiring at that date. I worked 3.5 years as deputy jailer for Steve prior to my appointment. My father and mother are Paul and Mary Mudd of Springfield. I had 14 brothers and sisters. My father passed in 2013. I have a wife, Sue, and we have 3 children between us. And you're asking why you should vote for me? Well, I'm doing a great job, if I do say so myself. I'm likable, hardworking, dependable. I have a great working relationship with the judges, Commonwealth Attorney's Office, County Attorney's Office, Sheriff's Department, Police Department, and also Circuit Clerk's Office. And I also have a good working relationship with Barry Brady over at the Marion County Jail. That's where we house our prisoners. So, and also his staff. I work well with all of them. And as far as the jail bill is concerned, it is high, and it's fluid though. It'll be one level this month, and the next level will go up, and it'll come back down, and it'll go up, and it'll come back down. And it all depends on how many arrests is made during that month, and the severity of the crime, depending on that, and that determines how long a person stays in there. And that's when it fluctuates, goes up and down. But a few months ago, we got into a predicament to where we had several serious cases in jail. And that's why the jail bill went up, and we had to add a $100,000 to the budget to finish out the fiscal year for that for the jail. And so that's why that does that. But as your jailer now, I'm continuing to work with the Commonwealth Attorney, the county attorneys, to get some of these guys into rehab. I'm working on that now. I'm doing that. And I will continue to do that as your jailer. And I'm going to explore other avenues of incarceration, maybe home incarceration with the ankle bracelet that they can wear. And it all depends on the case, though. I mean, that's kind of iffy, too. It all depends on the person, the situation, the crime, and that will determine if, we can do the ankle bracelet thing. So, as of this point right now, nobody's eligible for the ankle bracelet. And that's why you don't hear about it or see it in the paper. Okay? So, and that explains that. And I'm happy doing my job. I do a good job at it. I enjoy doing it. And I appreciate your vote this November 6th. And God bless, and Jesus loves you.
That was Joe Mudd, Republican candidate for jailer. Now the Democratic candidate for county clerk. Here is Teresa Marnin.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Teresa Culver-Marnin, and I'm running for Washington County Clerk. I take great pride in the job that I do. The clerk's office is a big part of my life. I've worked there for 25 years, 2 years part-time while I attended St. Catherine's College. Over the years, my responsibilities have greatly increased. My experience has allowed me to gain a great deal of knowledge on the policies and procedures to effectively run the office. The vast duties of the county clerk's office require you to be on top of the ever-changing laws and responsibilities placed upon the residents of Washington County. My vision for the county clerk's office is to continue improving our efficiency with available technology, staff training, and management of duties. I understand in this day and time, everyone has hectic schedules. Time is valuable. I want to implement policies to make your trip to the county clerk's office as simple and as pleasant as possible. I've always made every effort to be informative and helpful. I'm very passionate and dedicated to serving the people of Washington County. I feel being informative and helpful is the key to providing the level of service the people of Washington County deserve. If given the opportunity, I will strive to make the Washington County Clerk's Office an even better place that we can all be proud of. I would like to thank everyone that came out today and to everyone that had a hand in organizing this event. And finally, if you don't remember anything from my speech, please remember to get out and vote on November 6th and always. It's very, very important, regardless of who you want to vote for. It's what it's all about. And thank you, and have a great festival.
That was, again, the Democratic candidate for county clerk, Teresa Marnin. Now the Democratic candidate for magistrate in District Number 3. Here is Mark Wilkinson.
Where my political stuff at?
Right here.
Right there.
5 minutes, brother, 5 minutes.
All right. Is anybody here from District 3?
Me!
There you go. Anybody else? I ain't wasting my time. My name's Mark Wilkinson. I live in the Deep Creek section of Washington County, and I'm the Democratic candidate for mayor.
Before I get off on anything else, I'm gonna put this race and all we're doing kind of in perspective. Before I come down here, I went to Willisburg Church, and a good friend of mine had lost his wife, and the church was full. That's quite a testament to her. This ain't on my speech when I come up here, that nice gentleman that sang the Star Spangled Banner. If you care to look on the courthouse plaque, you'll see where my dad got called to Korea at like 18 years old. And if you look beyond that, the World War II, I had an uncle that served in World War II. Now getting back on track. I'd like to thank my wife for 41 years sitting over there somewhere. She'll raise her hand for putting up with me. My parents are Buck and Mary Wilkerson, both deceased. My relatives, if anybody cares, are Wilkersons, the Derringers, the Manns, the Settles, Ayers, and Elliots, and probably some more I don't realize. I was a self-employed builder to 2010, and a back surgery forced me out of that. I'm currently farming, and my wife's got a food trailer that comes down to Stockyard Mondays and Fridays. I hope some of y'all get down there and eat some of her good cooking. I'm very conservative. I'm a Democrat. I'm very conservative in a lot of my views. And another thing, I wish some way in county politics it was nonpartisan. Because there ain't a nickel worth of difference probably between me and Corey Howard, Mr. Mudd, Steve Devine, and their views. That's just my opinion. My main concern, if elected, is District 3. As Hal will tell you, it's a huge district. It runs from the Marion County line on a short line to Mercer County to the Bethel Church and beyond. It's a big undertaking. And I want to be accessible. If you look at my big political signs, my phone number's on there. If you got a problem, I got a problem. I want to know what it is. I do want to help. I'm not making no promises. The only one I make, I'll do the best I can. I do want to ask Hal a question. Am I correct that the fiscal court is no longer attributed to Little League and Boy Scout?
Not here for questions, here to moderate, so go ahead.
Well, that is my understanding. That if you can correct me, correct me. That's one of my passions as a youth. I got a friend that works at a factory here local, 62 years old. They're working him to death. They're working a lot of people to death. They can't get people to pass a drug test. Corey Howard touched on that. Tim Graves touched on that. We got a serious problem. I'm not going to stand up here and say I got the answers, but we're all going to have to work together. Something's got to be done about it. Anything we can contribute to help, it'll help our law enforcement, it'll help our county government. I got a lot of other stuff I'd like to say, but I'll just probably close with this. If you can't help your neighbor, please don't hinder him. Thank you.
Good job. That was the Democratic candidate for Magistrate District number 3. That was Mark Wilkerson. We'll now ask Karen Wheatley Mudd. Has Karen Wheatley Mudd checked in? Karen Wheatley Mudd, Magistrate District number 1. She's not checked in? Okay. Then we will welcome to the podium the Magistrate for District number 6, a Republican candidate. Here is Paul Lewis.
First of all, I would like to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for all the blessings He's given me. I'm not a public speaker, but I'm definitely not a politician. In particular, I'm not real happy with what's doing this craziness in Washington, D.C. It's crazy that, and in our state government, I'm not real happy with it. But what we got here is a bunch of good people running for office. Get to know your candidate. Talk to them. Ask them questions. Where do they stand? What do they believe? What is their goal for this county? You know, I think some people have heard my speeches. These drugs, the heroin and methamphetamines, it's a poison right through our streets. I'm talking about in town, the county, it's everywhere. And if we can't all come together to solve this problem, and I'm telling you, Democrat, Republican, don't vote by what side of man's name or woman's. Vote for what they believe in, what they stand for, their goals. I mean, you know, we got a great town. It's beautiful, beautiful county. You know, but if we just don't all pull together, you know, we are our brother's keeper. You know, if you got a neighbor who needs help, help them. Don't be a nosy neighbor. Be a good neighbor. You know, there's stuff going on, and you can help somebody out. You know, just let somebody know. I need the 6th district to vote me in. But if I get elected, I'll work for the county. I don't care where you at, what district. If Paul Lewis can help you, call me. And I would hope all the other candidates would do the same. And really, the main important thing, say a prayer. Say a prayer for every candidate out here on this road. It's dangerous. You're going in and out of driveways, you don't know where you're at. You know, just say a prayer for them, keep them safe. And say a prayer if we walk in the booth. Vote for the person that needs to be in this office. And if you let the Lord make a decision, it'll be the right one. God bless you all, and thank you very much.
That was Paul Lewis, and Paul is a Republican candidate for Washington County Magistrate in District number 6. Now for City Council, we'll welcome Lisa Hayden. Lisa Hayden is a candidate for Springfield City Council. Come on up here. Where's Lisa at? All right, Lisa Hayden, candidate for Springfield City Council.
Oh. I gotta put my glasses on. Hi, I'm Lisa Hayden, candidate for Springfield City Council. I believe the citizens of Springfield should vote for me because, as my motto states, time to spare, energy to share, Lisa cares. I came to Springfield when I attended St. Catherine Academy and then St. Catherine College. I met my husband, Mike Hayden, and after our graduation from Western Kentucky University, we chose to come back to Springfield to live and raise a family. We were devoted to Springfield, which we considered an ideal small city with strong family values, civic awareness, and community involvement. I worked as a social worker for the Cabinet for Families and Children and then with Communicare Mental Health Services for 35 years upon retirement. My husband was also a former city councilman and mayor. And although he has passed, my desire remains constant and strong in the pursuit of quality of life for the residents of Springfield. Having served on the City Council for 3 terms, I am proud of the progress we have made, but realize there are many goals that have not yet been accomplished. I'm always educating myself through our League of Cities trainings, city publications, visits to other cities, and communications with city, county, and numerous state officials to explore opportunities for Springfield. I'm active and involved in our community in numerous capacities. I am a member of St. Dominic Catholic Church, served on the St. Dominic School Board, was PTA president and Washington County High School site-based council member, where our children, Blair, Kate, and Ben, attended school. I have always enjoyed activities that involved our youth, so I served as 4-H leader, youth group leader, and chaperone to numerous school activities. I am a past president and active member of the Business and Professional Women's Club that focuses on supporting women through educational scholarships and charitable donations to the Domestic Violence Shelter and House of Hope for expectant mothers. I was instrumental on the founding of Habitat for Humanity in our 3-county area, and I am proud of having orchestrated the building of our first house in Springfield and serving on that board for 6 years. Currently, I volunteer with the Red Cross and serve on the Springfield Housing Authority Board. Through these and other active endeavors, I've had the good fortune to interact with many people in our community and learn from them the needs and desires of our city residents. And although the wheels of government work slowly, I am a tireless, devoted, determined, and dedicated councilwoman. Through my awareness for the need of increased job opportunities and better wages, more activities for our youth, improved services for our handicapped and senior citizens, prevention and treatment programs for addictions, environmental consciousness, and educational opportunities for all, I believe that we can continue to address these concerns and improve the quality of life for our residents. I am committed to that because I love Springfield and will work hard to accomplish these goals. Please vote for Lisa Hayden for City Council. Your vote is most appreciated. Thank you.
Did fine. Again, that was Lisa Hayden. Lisa is a candidate for the Springfield City Council.